And I really want to start doing some other stuff. I want to stop playing with these guys for a little bit. Start doing once I get them all safely home. I never intended this to be going on nearly as long as it has. You don't realize until you're doing things live. Shoot, I shouldn't have cut that. Oh, what's going on here? How many ignitions are left on this? I do have an engineer board, so we can repair it. What do we got? What did I do? Might have botched that. Oh my gosh. Too many icons. Okay. We have a relative inclination of 0.1 degrees. I'm perfectly fine with that. We have a periapsis of 47. That's fine too. Okay. So let's get ready to get down there. Yeah, we still got 3.5 hours. So it's going to be a while till I have to deal with those other people. Zero. There they go. Tracked everything. Don't want stuff blowing up. There we go. This is going to look familiar. Yeah. As I was saying, I don't realize just how long stuff takes in this game. At least when you start adding on all these mods and stuff that make things more challenging. In my stock games, I think I go much... My stock streams, I think I go much, much quicker. What kind of mode move the Navball? Oh, moving the Navball, that is in the settings. I get asked that like every other video, I think. How do you get the Navball over here to the left? I like it over to the left. It leaves just the central part of the screen a lot less cluttered. It's just in the settings. Just, you know, open up and go into the settings here, and you'll see a thing for moving the Navball. That's it. Nothing hidden. No problem there, Deshan. Alright, and again, same deal. We're going to be watching our Aeropasses. Really going for the same plan. And what's nice is this, at any point, if you're bouncing between these two, if all of a sudden I have to deal with something here and these guys are about to do aero braking, all I got to do is push their periapsis out of the atmosphere, let them ride around for a little bit, and then come back to them when I have the opportunity. Would it be possible to calculate this aero braking maneuver, says Bravos? Aerodynamics is messy. They're especially modeling aerodynamic drag of all of this stuff. That's why I got mod-like trajectories, but it has to do with the cross-sectional area. I'm not exactly sure as well how does... I know like different parts have different drag coefficients. I'm not 100% sure how KSP models all that kind of stuff. There are parts on here that are physicsless. Like, it is pretty messy to calculate it. That's why mod like trajectories is great. And I even think trajectories is more or less kind of just calculating it on the fly. It's a pretty... I'm just going to ride this around again. It's a pretty... laborious calculation to calculate a trajectory like this. I mean, you'll notice sometimes the game noticeably slow down, at least on my computer, when I have trajectories on and off. That's why it's really handy that the mod itself does have this, maybe I don't even need it anymore, does have the ability for you to just turn it off to save your CPU time. So if it's taking the CPU that much time to figure that stuff all out, that tells me it's doing it on the fly, and those calculations ain't simple. Oh, yeah, that doesn't matter. Here, stop that. Stop that. The Science Care probe was a little probe that I sent off. I'll have to delete that. It had limited battery. It was never meant to be something to last very long. It is about to die. What I can do, if I go to here, Science Core probe, you can go over to configure. Yes, and you can say, stop telling me about stuff. I don't care. Kerbalism's giving me this menu off here. This is like the best menu ever. That's another feature in Kerbalism that, you know, the life support and the radiation and all that stuff is fun, but this menu and the science, I think, the way the science works, are the two things that are just awesome. We're just whipping by something right now. I saw something go by. What is that? It's only 60 kilometers away. Is it this? Yeah, it must be, right? Because is it behind us here? Maybe not. Something's real close. All right. You're very welcome, John. I'm glad those videos help. I mean, the game is not kind for teaching you stuff, that's for sure. And I think it, without some sort of community around, like, and all of us are the same thing. Like, I picked the game up, hacked around for quite some time, did what I could. I even come from a bit of a physics and math background, so I had a little bit of an advantage with that. But then also, I learned stuff from watching other people, you know, well in the past. So, kind of passing that on. It's going to be interesting when KSP 2 finally comes out, how they're going to deal with that learning curve of teaching people what is essentially, you know, space rocket science. it really is. You're very welcome too, Gus. Okay, where are we at? I got to really pay attention. 20 seconds from a periapsis. Then I do need to take a look at the SN2. Oh, wait, whoa. I gotta pay attention to brakes. 500, I'm gonna drop them a little sooner this time. We'll see. 450 kilometers on the Aeropasses. Might drop these a little sooner than the last one. I don't want it to go as low as that one did. Here, let's drop them. I'm going to drop them right now. Why aren't you dropping? Drop. There we go. Hello there, Scottney. Welcome. Glad you made it. Time warping again. You know what? I might put them right back up again. Looking at this. Nice having some sort of control of the amount of drag this has. Of course, another thing you can do to control the amount of drag is simply turning the vessel sideways and things like that, presenting a greater cross-section. But, of course, when you're really low, that doesn't come without risks, right? This is looking good. I'm happy with this. It's 270 kilometers here. I think we're going to get a nice number. Ooh, Bravos has got a thunderstorm coming his way. Well, sort of sit tight through that. Okay, we are out of the atmosphere. That is this. Okay, back to here. A lot of bouncing around this episode. Here we are. So we're going to take, again, a maneuver at Aeropasses and push that up to meet our station's orbit. Ooh, these guys are coming. Wait a second. Hang on here. Like, look at this. I might be getting, like, superlatively lucky here. I think I can just finagle. I can just finagle a... wow. You would think I planned it, but you saw my previous one, so you know that that would be a lie. But I really think... yeah, I got 0.3 kilometers, 300 meters separation over here on this one. You got to be a little bit careful. Talking with some people on the Discord that were getting like crazy high encounter speeds because what they're doing is they were bringing this periapsis or apoapsis, depending on which way you're going, like way above or way below in order to get an encounter like this. Like they're kind of scooping in low and then hitting it on an angle. And that can dramatically increase the encounter speed, which will increase the cost of the rendezvous and also make it a little bit trickier. But I'm not. Like, you can see the periapsis is still very close to the orbit of the station. Wow, we're going to go straight for a rendezvous here. This is awesome. Okay. We're going to have these two rendezvousing together very, very closely. F5 again, and time warp. I just realized Jebediah has the lock to the maneuver node function. He sure does. Okay, and this, I'm actually going to look at my intercepts here. And intercept 2 is the one I want to really look at. Because I think we're going to be getting ourselves a nice little encounter after this. We're going to be bouncing back and forth, I think, doing these rendezvous, though. Okay, where are we at? 33 seconds. Probably start a little early, because I think at the end we'll be doing some tweaking. Yeah, the alarm clock, I got 14 minutes to do the SN2. So there's going to be a lot of stuff happening very close to each other here. This is going to be interesting. Okay. I see 500 meters here. Bring that down a little more with RCS. 273 meters right there. Now, we have, this might prove interesting. Give me a few minutes warning on this. Yeah, in 20 minutes. So, okay, so in 13 and a half minutes, we're at the SN2. Then 17 minutes, these guys are meeting up with their station. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, put that back. Where are we at? Oh, yes, we got a maneuver to do. Got to remind myself what. Oh, my lordy lord. Too many icons. Okay. So we got a maneuver coming up here, and that's going to give us a oh no, this is going to work out well. We got this maneuver, but then it's a whole nother orbit before they get the rendezvous, so we should be able to do this maneuver, then rendezvous Jeb and Bill, and then come back and rendezvous this guys. I think this is all going to work out okay. I think it is. Oh, hang on, hang on. Okay, actually this is going to get interesting. Because I got 5 minutes to the maneuver because of the alarm I put in here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I set this for 3 minutes. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, I gave like 3-minute warning on this. So when they're 6 minutes away. Okay, okay. I gotta check on... Okay, I'm gonna have to check on Jeb and Bill. Where this burn is and where this encounter is gonna be are very, very close together. I think my best bet is to do the burn and then really quickly jump over here. Yes, yes, yes. So this alarm's going off, but they still got 3 minutes until their encounter. Keep that available. Let's do this maneuver. Oh, I can see, turn that thrust limiter down. Gonna be some quick jump. They're gonna be very close to the station by the time this is done. Oh, going the wrong way, going the wrong way. Stop it. Get around there, get around there. Turn the thrust limiter like way down. A little RCS. Okay, they got about a little under 600 meters there, but what we're going to do, we're going to add alarm. Give me like 3 minutes warning. Now we really got to get over here, because I think they're really close to the station. As long as they haven't blown by the station, they're fine. Target, retrograde, where are we? Oh, we're still six kilometers away. We're fine. And we are only 50 seconds. Okay, we are going to have to, we got a lot of speed here to burn off. Okay, because here we only got 45 seconds to our closest approach. So let's just kill some of this velocity off. Okay, we don't need that much throttle. At the same time here, we'll close this distance. This is working out. Okay. How many ignitions are left in this thing? 11. Let's get Bill. No, we'll wait. We're good. Okay. Still got a lot of velocity. We got half an hour to dock these guys, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, we're now within rendering distance. The main thing I look at when I dock is really this time to intercept and the separation distance, and trying not to let either of them get really away on me. This is doing well right now. Let's lock that on retrograde again. Just going to kind of keep it going like this. The one thing I got to be careful about is the limited number of ignitions on that. I think that wasn't it 7 just a moment ago? I don't know. On that engine. And then you need an engineer to repair it, so we'll definitely repair it before we get there. But I can't just like keep giving it little you know, puffs all the time. Hello, Dan. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right. This is fine. We can dock in half an hour. That's ridiculous if it wasn't the case. Okay, we're gonna do one more push on the nuclear engine. And then we're going to dock, and then we're going to go to the other station. And we're going to leave Jeb and Bill up here for a little while. They're fine. They're veteran space jockeys. They can hang out at the station. There's nobody at the station right now. Okay, I'm going to bring down that relative speed nice and low. Okay, there we go. We're under 1 meter per second. Let's control from here. Where's the control from here button? Get over to the station. We are coming. There we are. So we're going to dock off the end here. It's almost facing right at us. That's just super. Back. Set that as target. aim at our target, because Jebediah can do that because he is amazing. Aim our camera way up here at the front. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong... Never helps to push the wrong buttons. Have your hands in the wrong spot. Okay. And of course, from here on in, it is RCS. Getting that prograde vector in the right spot on the Navball. There we go. We are all lined up. All lined up and ready to go. Ah, I'm just seeing chats there. John C. Did you lose the docking alignment indicator and then suddenly it appeared? I do so like this little mod. Okay. Anyway. This is easy peasy from here. And you know what? We'll get Bill out. We'll service this engine right away, because if I don't do it right away, I'll end up forgetting, and then I'll be angry at myself. Get ready to toggle the torque, which I say every single time. Boy, I should really put this on an action group. There it is. Always a good plan to disable reaction wheels when docking with wonky wobbly stations. And there's the ride down, which anyone who's seen the last couple of streams have seen this vehicle a lot. And there's a identical one on the craft, or on the station that the other folks are heading towards. Down just a little bit more, but pretty close to being all lined up. I love the little lens flares. I'm pretty sure that's Scatterer that puts those on all these illuminator spotlights. That's just awesome. Oh, it's going so slow. Come on. What is the red marker on the Navball? That is the Navball docking port alignment indicator, which is exactly what it says it is, to help you line up the docking ports. It's a great little mod. Doesn't add, that's all it does is put on that little marker. Awesome. Okay, toggle that torque, so the torque is disabled. Everything else is, I think, okay. Let's EVA Bill. And I'm always now paranoid about propellant, because there is a bug floating around that seems to like to steal it, but we're just going to take Bill. We're going to check out our engine here, because I believe our engine is in need of some servicing. So Bill's going to brave the nuclear reactor down this way. Spec that engine. Could fail any moment. Service the engine. And it's now good as new. That's all it takes. Get him back inside. And we're just going to leave these folks here for today. They're not going to gain any experience or anything, so we'll just leave them right here. They're happy as clams. We'll shut down some engines. Might as well do that. Just noticing that. Same with these guys. I never did shut down. Oh my gosh. Alright. So a little bit of hopping around there, but now everything is fine. We're down to just one ship left. Meantime, though, these folks are on their approach to the station. They are 20 minutes away. Oh, I believe that's probably our station blowing below us here. No, that might have been something else. Got too much junk in my sky. There's our station, the Minmus Gateway. Okay, and then we don't need the alarm clock anymore. I'm pushing the wrong alarm clock. Oh my gosh. And that thrust right back up again. How many ignitions are left on this one? Only 6. Get out there. We got Michael. Get out there, Michael. Michael's going to do some servicing right now. I'm not exactly sure if it's at some point that these things just start to not be able to be serviced at all, that you have to actually start to replace these vessels. I don't know. Inspect, service the engine. Good. All fixed up. Get back inside there. And now we got 25 ignitions. Okay, let's spin this around. Making a space plane to declutter. Yeah, somebody's suggesting a live stream to declutter. I guess I could do that. I honestly have been just going into the tracking station and just, you know, that I don't know. That would not make a fun live stream, obviously, but it certainly is the lazy way to do it. All right, we got still a 600 meter separation, so let's see if we can bring that down a bit. Does servicing the engine consume a repair kit? No, it consumes absolutely nothing. It's a completely different mechanic than the repair mechanic that the stock game has. It's simply a click and that's it. Man, if it did, I'd have to be bringing up a lot of repair kits. That might not be a bad idea to just, even if it was just sort of like, you know, a resource here that would be like parts or something like that, and you start using up the parts as you do these repairs. And then you need to bring up some more parts and just load it up. So you don't have to actually see them. It's just a resource that's sitting here. That might not be a bad, but that's not what they did. Alright, again, we're coming into render range on our station. And then, yeah, we're going to descend down to the surface for these folks, and then I'm going to try and build something. Use dynamite. Oh, that's right, Dan. Oh, I forgot that that's an option. There is explosives. What mod provided the explosives? I've forgotten that. I've done that in the past. Where you can use explosives to... I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm only 25 seconds away. Goodness sakes. But you could use... There are explosives in some mod. I've just forgotten what it is. That you can just get a Kerbal EVA. Kerbal Inventory System, I think, had that, right? I think I have that. And, yeah, blow stuff up. Blowing stuff up is always fun. You use a Kerbal, you EVA, and you stick it on, and then you just set a little timer. Fly away real fast. And it explodes. Which is honestly a stupid way of, obviously, like, in real life, that would be a really dumb idea. Okay, we're coming into our station again. been a long time since they left this place. Okay, we're going to do one more final push here with the nuclear engines. And then the same as we did before here. Doesn't even look like I have them on, but I do. Very little thrust. Get it down around 1 meter per second. Okay, cut. And again, control from here. Where is it? There they are coming in. Again, just off the end. Seems to be calling for us here. It is dangerous to approach, yes. I'm being asked, Pablo's asking in the chat, isn't it dangerous to approach the NERV? The answer to that question is, yeah, it is. Sorry, pushed the wrong button there again. There is a nuclear reactor here at the back that is always on and always spewing radiation. So, yeah, it is. But the radiation's pretty small. I can take a look here. Who was it that went out? Michael went out. And how much? Michael's at 5% radiation. So's all the rest of them. So it's not that much. Maybe if I had lifetime radiation on my Kerbals, then I might be more concerned about it. Sorry, just slowing down a little bit. Aiming a little bit more at the docking port over there. Here's my aim camera option way down here. So yeah, there is some radiation, but it's not bad. I wouldn't have a picnic beside a NERV engine, I guess is all I'm saying. Of course, Kerbals, like they you know, the radiation doesn't bug them. Is lifetime radiation realistic? Yeah, it is, in the sense that they do that with real astronauts. Like, you are only allowed to get so much total lifetime radiation exposure, and then you're done. You're retired. The damage done by radiation doesn't, for the most part, doesn't heal itself. So I think it is very realistic that, yeah, after being in space for so much time and being exposed to so much radiation, you know, that's it. You're done. I'm not sure they die. I think it's just you got to retire them and get more Kerbals. Okay, we're getting pretty close here. Coming in with a little bit of sidewaysness. That's okay. Blink. Okay. So, oh, and I forgot to toggle the torque. So that's it. They're back. Aim our camera here and find those reaction wheels. When I designed this, I wasn't thinking putting these in an easy spot. Okay, there we go. Toggle torque. That's off. Okay. Let's get all of our Kerbals over to our plane and get them down to the surface.